Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, Abhijit.
Yeah. So today I'm just repeat my 2 to 3 minutes of last lecture. Like we start with our object-oriented programming language, and you know that object-oriented programming language is very important as a new version of Selenium, which is WebDriver, is purely object-oriented in nature. You have to learn object-oriented language in order to learn Selenium, or you can say that
Okay.
to learn architecture of Selenium. In many interview, the first question asked is the architecture of Selenium. Now, until or unless you don't know the concepts of objects, interface, and all, you cannot explain the architecture of Selenium. So,
Right.
let's start with object-oriented concept, and the first concept is our static and non-static. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll just create our console app and name it as a static non-static. Create the project. Okay, now just convert into your okay. Now suppose I will make a new function called as public static void sum. So and let me make one more function public void send email. Now it is clearly visible to I that this is static function as it contains the word static, and this is non-static function.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now if I declare int I equal to 100, this is known as local variable, as the scope of this integer is within these curly brackets.
Okay.
Okay. And if I declare int j equal to 200, now there is also a local variable.
Yeah.
So local variables, it's a very simple and easy question, but things to remember that
Okay.
local variable can be static. Local variable can be in static function as well as in non-static function.
Okay.
Okay. Now, another concept, as this is a local variable, now here we defined global variables.
So global variables are not declared within the function. They have to be outside the
Yeah,
function. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Global variables are present inside the class, but outside the
Outside.
function.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will write global variables are,
Inside the class and outside the function.
are inside the class, but outside outside the function. These
Okay.
are these are
Okay.
things to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Function and method are the same.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. So because there is a main method
No, no,
and
no.
we have
This, yeah, you can say this is a main method or main function.
yeah, that's what I want to clarify. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can say this is you can say that this is a some
Some method.
method or some function.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
And global variables are of two types. Okay. Suppose if I declare string name, okay, you cannot first important point, you cannot declare local variable static or non-static. Suppose if I declare, it will
Give
give
you.
me error. Okay. Now, right now you just focus on rule of static keyword. You will understand the static keyword in few minutes. So first rule is static function can only access static stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I want to declare static variable, I will declare as static int age. Okay. And static function can only access, here I will write static function can only access static variable. Okay. I can access age in main function. You will see that if I,
Because that is a static method.
yeah, if I write age, now it is coming in the help.
Yeah.
Yep. Age
Because
equal,
you've already declared that
oh,
outside the function.
yeah, and it is static. Now, if I want to access name, I will not, I can't. There is no
Okay.
help.
Okay.
Okay. So the rule is static function can only access static variable, and this is a
Yeah,
rule.
but name is also a static. Oh
No,
no,
no, no,
name.
no,
Okay.
no.
No,
It's,
you didn't declare it as static.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Only static data type is accessed in main function.
Right.
Okay. Now, suppose if I want to, you can say access sum all, which is my method sum. You can say sum, or
Mm-hmm.
I declare as sum all. So if I want to access sum all, now it is coming as a help. I can
Yeah,
access it because
because
it is
it's
a
a static
static.
variable.
Suppose if I want to access send email, no, it is not coming.
Because it's not static. It's not
Yeah,
declared as static.
yeah. If I can't declare a static, then I can't use it. So
Okay.
there is a rule associated, okay, that static function can assess, yeah, you can say main method can assess only static function, okay,
Okay.
and static function can assess only static keyword. So
So
why is
by default, the main function can
is
access only static variables,
static variables and static function,
static function.
okay. Now why is that? So for this we go deep into this to understand. For this, let me create a new class name as class uh, name it as car class. But again, one more thing, that send email is an non-static function.
Yes.
If I want to assess sum all function, as sum all function is static,
Hmm.
but I can assess sum all in non-static function. So by this, we know that we can assess static function inside non-static function. Okay, and one thing more, if I want to assess age, as I have declared age as static function
Hmm.
here, if I want to assess age, I can, okay, and give it value as my 5, 3, 4, any value.
Yeah,
So
because age is a local variable and can be
no, no,
accessed.
no, no.
No?
Age is a global variable. As I have,
Okay, right. Okay.
this is the main difference, that non-static function can assess static function as well as static keywords.
Okay.
So this is the major difference between static and non-static. That non-static function can assess static function as well as non-static function. Okay, and it can also assess static keyword. As age, I have
Is a
declared,
keyword. As a
yeah,
keyword.
yeah, it is a variable which is declared as static globally, but I can assess age, which is a static keyword, in my non-static function, as this function is an non-static function.
Non-static function.
So non-static function can assess,
Static keywords.
yeah, yes, I will add non-static function can assess static function, and non-static function can assess static keyword also. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for understanding this, let me make it my class public and declare some variables like, now car has, you can say, string model int price. Okay. Now it also got wheels. Sorry, I have to declare it in the class int wheels, and and declare my function.
So you're declaring them in the class. So
Yeah, yeah.
these are local variables, huh?
No, no, no. I'm declaring the class. These are global variables as there are functions inside the class.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Static void main string path.
Okay.
This is
You're
my,
declaring outside the main method, but within the class.
yeah. That's why these are called global
Global
variables.
variables. Yes. Yes.
I can make 10,000 functions and I can access these three variables in my
Right.
10,000 functions.
Correct. Because they are global
Look,
variables.
they are global. Now, suppose I will made one more function like you can start the car public void start. Okay. Uh, as you can see, it is non-static
Yeah.
function. And let me declare one more function. Uh, public void acceleration, as you can accelerate the car as well.
Mhm. This is a non-static function as well,
Yeah, I'm declaring non-static function as well. Now,
because there is no static keyword. It's non-static function.
yeah. So now I am now we create the object of the class. So how can we declare the object of the class? We will do it in the main function. So this is the way to,
So
to
the objects are created only in the main function. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
this is how we objecting create a object of class. You can
Mhm.
say creating object of the class.
Yeah.
This is
We
the way.
can't. Can we create object of the methods functions as well, or functions methods same,
No,
isn't
no,
it?
you will
You
see in
can't.
the, yeah, you will see. Don't get
Okay.
in the rush mode. You will get
Okay. No. No.
confused.
No.
Mm.
No. 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 Just a question.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, this is a method how to declare an object.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now I have my non-static function variables as model, price, wheels, as I haven't declared them as static.
So they are global variables.
Yeah. S- Similarly,
Mhm.
I can write as car C1 equal to new car. Now, what does this mean? This is a reference to the object. What happens in the memory when we create an object of any class inside the memory? The object of car class would be created. There will be memory location associated with that object, and all the non-static stuff would be residing over there. Non-static stuff like model, price, wheels, or start function or accelerate. These all are non-static stuff, as I haven't declared them as static.
Correct.
So, so I have to access to model variable, then price, then wheels, plus two functions, start, accelerate. So
Okay.
now you can see that if yeah, that this is our object where we have create our non-static stuff. And here we have model, price, fields, and two functions are there, which is start and accelerate.
Excellent. So
Now,
model, price, wheels, these are global variables and they are non-static stuff.
yeah, non-static stuff. And when I write car C1 equal to new car, this means that my can say C1 here is pointing towards this object. C1,
Okay.
just remember my point.
Hmm.
C1 here is the reference to the object. It is
Okay.
reference pointed towards the car class. Many people think that C1 is the object. No,
No.
this is
Okay.
wrong. C1 is the
Right.
reference pointing towards the car object.
Okay. It's an object reference.
Yeah, it is C1 is not an object. Just
Okay.
remember, C1 is not an object. Many people get confused that C1 is an object. No, it is a
Okay.
reference to the object. Like when you see that you are going to uh, Pune or some Mumbai, you have a
Uh-huh.
milestone over there that Pune is 10 kilometers away. So
Yeah.
it is a reference. Pune is not there. It is a
Yeah. That's right.
reference to the object. It is reference
Right.
to the city. So
Okay.
don't get confused that C1 is object. No.
So, so new car is the object.
Yeah. Car is an object. Car,
Or car is an object. Okay.
yeah. What happens? I just clear you when you declare the object. What happens? It inside the memory, the object of the car class would be created. This is an object of the car class,
Yeah.
and there will be a memory location associated with that object, and all the non-static stuff would be residing over there.
Right.
Okay, so just remember that C1 is not an object. C1 is
Mhm.
reference to the object.
Okay. And
This
a
will,
car is the object.
yeah,
And what is the new car?
no, it's just a method to
Okay.
declaring an object, creating
Okay.
object of the
Okay.
class. I'm create by this method, I'm creating a object of the car
Object
class.
of the car. Right. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you see that C1 has access to all the non-static functions. Like if I want to create C1 dot, you can see that model equal to, say this is a 2000 model car.
Okay.
So C1 dot price, you
Yeah,
can
but you
say,
said model is a string, right?
yeah, yeah. That's why I'm created in the inverted commas.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Price equal to 100 as it is integer, and
Hmm.
C1 dot wheels equal to 4. And
Okay.
after that, I can access my non-static function as well. C1 dot
Hmm.
start,
Start.
or then C1 dot, you can say,
Accelerate.
accelerate. Okay. Now I create another object of the car class as car C2 equal to new car.
Okay.
Here
Okay.
again I'm creating an object of the car class.
So T2 is a reference
Reference to
for
the
another car,
another object.
another object. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so here again I can access all the properties that C2 dot model.
But they don't have to be same. They can be less or more, isn't it?
Yeah,
It can
I
have only
yeah,
model, price, and wheels,
yeah,
or model and accelerate.
yeah. Now my model is 2002, and
Okay.
my price is, you can say, it's 200 now,
Okay.
and again C dot wheels equal to 4. and again C2 dot start, and again C2 dot accelerate.
Okay. Oh, they have to be same, huh?
Yeah, they
Okay.
as these the C2 is a new object.
Okay.
C2 is reference to the new object.
New
When
object.
I yeah, this is a method. This is new
Okay.
car
Yes.
is you can say it is a method to create a object of the class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now C2 is another reference. C1 is another reference.
Right.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
in this class, I know every car has four wheels. And whenever I create object of this car, I have to unnecessarily occupy the memory with the wheels variable. I know that
Yeah.
every car has got four wheels.
Four
But
wheels.
inside
Yeah.
my memory, I will again and again have to occupy the memory for the wheel. So
Correct.
wheel is something which is common for all the objects.
Mm-hmm.
So what will I do is moving wheel from every object and keep wheel in common memory location by making wheels variable as static.
Right. Okay.
Okay, now you see that it will give
It's giving
error.
error. Yeah. Now you have to write C1 static.
No,
You have to
we right
no.
now as I have
No, no,
removed,
we don't have to because it is static. We
yeah,
can take them off.
as by making static because I know that every car has got four wheels,
Four wheels.
and but if I declare wheels as non-static, then I have when I will declare an object, I will declaring you can say my again occupy the memory for the wheel. In
Mhm.
every object, it will occupy memory for the wheel. So for that, I will remove the wheel from the non-static and keep it at as static because every car has got four wheels. Here,
Four wheels.
I can declare as four because every car has got four wheels.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if
So when you say that, when every time you create a new car object reference,
yes, yeah,
that new object reference will automatically consider uh, wheels as standard as
yeah,
four wheels.
yeah, you can say
Correct.
now I
Right.
can access car dot wheels. Okay, as it is declared globally.
Yeah. So when you print it, it will give you four. It should give you four.
Yeah. Now, another thing, wheels is not the part of object. No, right now, wheels, you can say, is not my part enough object.
Yeah, because you have declared outside the object
Because, yeah, I have declared it as a static keyword.
static
And in
keyword. Yeah.
object, only non-static stuff is there.
Correct.
Okay.
So you have cleared the space.
Yeah, I have, because I know every time I create the object, my wheel will take
Will be four.
an memory location. So I have
Yeah.
declared it static because I know that it will remain 4 in every object. It
Okay.
will remain 4. Whenever I create a new object, it will remain 4. So I
Yeah.
will create it as static.
Yeah.
By declaring wheel static, now wheel becomes a part of the class car, not the object. This is
Yeah.
a part of class car. It will
Yeah.
common for all the objects for car class
Yeah.
by initializing my value to 4.
Yeah.
Now, wheel is a part of class, not object, so object cannot access it
Yeah.
as wheel is static and only static function can access it.
Okay.
Okay, so here how we assess this. This is to assess the wheel as only static function can access it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we assess static variable.
So if you scroll down,
Yeah,
so I can't. access wheels in non-static function, right?
Yeah, you can't.
Or can I? I
No,
can't, isn't it?
no,
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 no, because it's a static function.
no, no, no. Sorry, sorry. Nothing's to worry. Non-static function here, I write you that non-static function can access static function. Non-static function can access static keyword. It
Ah,
can
okay.
access.
It can
It
access. Okay.
access. The thing is that when I
Mhm,
create the object of the class, the my wheels variable will create
mhm.
a new memory every time. Suppose,
Right.
yeah, this is 4. When I wheels is there, total 5 are there. Suppose they are every time when the object is created, it will occupy, you can say, 5 in I don't know in the memory what type of extension is there. Suppose 5 kilometer is there. Every time when I create the object 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 kilometer it will grab. And every time I create the object, suppose for 2 objects, it will create, you can say, for 2 objects, for one object it is taking 5 as a space. For 2 objects it grabs 10 amount of space, you can say 10 kb. Suppose
Okay.
one object is creating 5 kb, 2 objects is occupying 10 kb, 3 objects is occupying 15 kb, and so
Yeah.
on. And 4 objects is occupying 20 kb. But when I declare the wheels as static, now object will occupy only 4 kb. For 2
Oh,
it is occupy 8 kb, and for 3 it is occupy 12 kb, and for
okay.
4 it is occupying 16 kb. So there is a difference in memory allocation.
Right. Okay.
That's why I declare it as a static.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the thing is that what is the difference between an object and object reference? That C1 is the reference to the object. It is reference pointing towards the car class. Many people think that C1 is the object, but this is wrong. C1 is the reference pointing towards the car class. So for that, let me give you an example. For that, you can make a new class.
Can you please repeat the difference between object and object reference?
I will write it as well that here
Hello. Okay.
C1 is the
Object reference.
reference to the object.
Class. Car class, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the reference pointed towards the
Class.
car class.
Car class.
Okay. Many people think that C1 is object, but this is wrong. C1 is the reference pointing towards the car class. Just remember. So
Okay.
for this, I will make a new class to be more clear. I will make a new class and you can say add class and name it as a maybe point, something like that, point.cs, and add. So here, first I will declare my public static void main string args, sorry, and declare my int variable and my y variable. So here I can declare point p equal to new point, as same way I have declared in my car class that car C1 equal to new car. So P is a reference to the object. Now I can declare P dot x equal to 10 and P dot y equal to 20. So now console dot write line P dot x plus P dot y. Now if I run my project, first I will make it as a startup project.
So when you run it, it will run from this.
Yeah, it will start run from this my class.
Yeah.
Where is that? Yeah, this is point. Save it. Now, if I run my project or execute my code, just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
No worries. No. Okay, now if I okay, so I have to write console dot write line read key console dot read key to see. Now you see that it is printing 10 or 20 as p dot x is equal to 10 and x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. Now suppose I will create
What is this console dot read key?
this is for read the console values. If I want to see my console value, what is they are printing, for that
Okay.
I write console dot read key to see the execution of my code.
Okay. I mean, without that also, you will see the
No, no,
output
no,
with
no, no. That's why I write as console dot read key, because I want to see the console. If I don't write it, it sometime it will vanishes away. My console window will
Okay.
vanishes away. Okay.
Okay.
Now suppose I will make a new function public static void swap, and here it's less than 1 minute, so I will stop it and right now I'm just making my function name as swap, and in this
Okay.
function I'm writing as int a dot int b. I'm passing two variables in my function,
Okay.
and in function I'm declaring temp as my local variable. Here temp equal to a and a equal to b, then b equal to temp. Right now, just look at the function. I will explain it to you, okay, later on. Now, if here I use my function swap, and passing my values as p dot x comma p dot y, and again I will write the same line. So now in the previous, you know, it is printing 10 and 20. Now,
Yeah,
now see,
should print 20 and 10.
yeah, it is printing first in line when we print it, it's printing 10 and 20 because x is
Yeah,
10. Yeah, now
yeah.
while make after making this function and use it, let us see what it will print.
Okay.
Again, it is printing the same. Why? A p dot x p dot y a equal to b equal to 10. Just give me a minute. Why
Okay.
why it is printing so?
Yeah, because the second line number 20, I think it is considering the same as line number 18.
Just I'm looking for it. Just hold. Hmm, the thing is that this is known as okay. You can say that okay. Actually, public static void swap. For this, I can use equal to b c equal to a. For this, how can I declare this is not a right method to explain you. How can suppose mm, this I will make a new class. Just leave this that new class and I will name it as test car and add here.
Main method.
Yeah, just make it public. Mm, Then my main method public static
static
void
void main
main, then
out.
string args. Now, suppose I make it public. Okay. Now, here I'm declaring car A equal to new car and A dot car, sorry, model. And I can suppose here I'm declaring car A equal to the thing which I want to show you. Yeah, here I can A dot model equal to A, and suppose I declare another object car B equal to new car, and here I'm declaring B dot model equal to B, and car C equal to new car, and declare C dot model equal to C. So and here if I write console dot write line and print,
ABC.
yeah, A dot model, and similarly I will write B dot model and C dot model, and first I will comment this.
Here there is an error in line number 45 because you did car dot model in line 41.
41 car dot model. Okay,
It's C
sorry.
dot model, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
C dot model. Okay.
Is it still showing error, isn't it?
Now it
In
will.
45? No, now
Yeah.
it will go.
C dot model. Now,
Okay.
now when I console dot read key. So
Could you remind me what did you say? What is the read key is
it is,
for?
this is for show the prints, show the printing lines in my console
Okay.
application. Without it, it will vanishes away. Sometime it vanishes away, sometime
Ah,
it doesn't.
right. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's the only job of it, just
Yeah,
to show us lines.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'll make it my
Main.
car as I'm suppose when I execute my code without console.read key, sometime window vanishes away, sometime doesn't.
Okay. But
Okay.
with the read key, it will definitely show us.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Now so you see
Oh,
it
yeah.
vanishes away. Okay. But console.read key, it will
Allows you
remain.
to read the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see now it is printing
Right.
A,
Right.
B, C. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
I will write as A
So you have
equal,
created three object references, right?
yeah. Now I will write A equal to B equal to C, and C equal to A. So first look at this picture, that what is happening previously, that these there are three objects reference: A, car
Okay.
A, then car B, and car C. And you can say that A is pointing towards
Yeah.
car, and B is pointing towards this object
Yeah.
B, and C is referring to the third object. So
Right.
what happens when I write A equal to B? Now, what happens? A will not, now A is not referring to the first object. It will now reference to the second object.
Okay. Yeah, because you said A equal to B, right?
A equal to B. As B is reference to the second object, now A is reference to the second object. The
Okay.
meaning of
So what,
this
so
line.
what happens? Yeah. But if you go back to that paint, uh,
Yeah,
okay. Now we have three object references. Now
yeah.
that you have said A equal to B, now the point A is pointing to B. So
Now,
what happens to the A car, A
yeah,
reference?
I'm coming. It is still in the memory. It is
Right.
still in the
Okay.
memory. Now,
Okay. But nothing is pointing to it.
no, no. Now, when these three steps are execute, what happens is I'm telling you step by step. Okay.
Okay.
Now B equal to C. First B is reference to the this object. Now B is not reference to this object. B will
Okay.
reference to this object.
Okay.
And in the third step, C equal to A.
Yeah.
First C is reference to the third object, but it
Mhm.
will not, after the
It
execute
will
of,
point to
it will
A.
point towards to A.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I will write here after, here I will type as, and to see the difference, console dot write line. Okay. Now, if I execute my code again,
Uh-huh. Let's see. Mhm.
you see, now there is the thing here.
It should be CAB, isn't it?
No, 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 no. This is the point. When the first line of code execute,
Right.
then you can see that when in particular language, it is simply things that C will reference to the A, but
Yeah.
when A reference to the B, this space
Okay.
will vanishes away.
Right. Okay.
That's why it doesn't find,
C.
yeah, C doesn't
Okay.
find A, because A
Yeah.
reference to the object is already vanishes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is the point, that whenever you, or you can see that whenever you delete the reference, the memory space will also delete.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the point. Now, if I write, this is known as reference to the object. I will give you another example in next class to be more clear, because it is a very confusing part. It's
Okay.
known as call by value or call by reference. I will give you example like just give me a minute. I'm remembering that. Uh, mm,
So what was the output again? B.
BCB, because
Okay.
this is the reference. It this is the space that vanishes away. So it will
Right.
point toward the last reference point. As
Ah,
because I say that C equal to A. Now A is not existing.
right. Okay. Because
That's
A
why.
is pointing to B, so it is
Yeah.
showing B.
Yeah. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
mm, mm, X A 5 B equal to 10. So suppose I will make another function and pass public static void swap val and by passing my reference as point. So here int temp, okay, temp equal to t dot x. Now t dot x equal to t dot y, and t dot y equal to temp. So here
So basically, the temp is A, X is B, and Y is C here, right?
yeah, temp
In
temp
memory
no,
allocation
no,
method.
yeah, but temp is a local variable. It's not an object, it's a variable.
Right. Yes,
Okay,
that's right. Yeah.
yeah, now you will see the difference.
And X is the value of temp, right?
Yeah, t dot x
Is the
is
value of temp.
value of p dot x. I am passing the reference. This is known as pass by reference. You will see
Okay.
now swap first, swap well here, and I'm passing the reference as p. Okay. I'm passing the reference here. Okay. Now first I will, and after that I will print console dot write line Okay. Now, if I execute my code, for that, first I have to make point as my startup class and execute my code. Now you see that first it is coming 10, 20. Now p dot x equal to 20 and 10. So what happens there, that there is an object here. You can see that there is an object here, and p, you can see p is in reference to an object, and when I pass point swap well, my function swap well, and here I'm passing the reference p. Okay, now what happens is that
Hello?
yeah,
Yeah.
that x, p dot x is a value which is 10, and p dot of y value which is
It's 20.
20. Now p dot x equal to 10 and p dot y equal to 20. So
20.
when I pass the reference here in my function, first I declare my local variable temp, and
Yeah.
in second point you can say temp equal to t dot x. Now
Okay.
temp equal to t dot x means that now temp has a value, my variable 10 has a value 10.
10. Yeah.
Okay. Now in third point, t dot x equal to t dot y. Now
Okay.
t dot x, the same with means t. You can say that t is also here. Don't get confused if I write t. If I write p, then it will also run. T is just a reference, same
Okay.
as p. Now t is also in reference. So t dot x equal to 10 and t dot y equal to 20. Now when I write t dot x equal to t dot y, the same things where t dot x, the t dot x referencing to the 10 and t dot y referencing to the 20. Now when I write t dot x equal to t dot y, now t dot x is referencing towards 20.
Yeah.
It will change, which I told you earlier, that now t dot x not referencing to the 10, but
And
t dot y
reference to T
referencing to
dot
the
Y.
20.
Yeah.
Now t dot y reference to 20 in this line, and t dot y equal to temp. T dot y. T dot y is already referencing 2 to 20, but
20. Now it will temp
and now temp is 10.
10.
So
Right.
it
Okay.
will swap. Now t dot y is referencing to the 10 and t dot x references to the 20. So that's why after using my swap well function, it is printing 20 and 10. This is
Okay.
known as call by reference.
Okay.
Okay. You understand point? If I just go, don't get confused in this. If I write P, I can write as P.
It will still be the same?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is just like uh, if I the thing is that if I passing the reference here, my point class with reference P, here
Okay.
it is declared in this scope to be
Yeah.
exact as same. I write it's just a mixing of characters. I can write P, I can write E, I can write A because
Okay.
this has a scope in this brackets.
Right.
Nothing
Okay.
to this.
Uh, okay. But it will take the values of x and y because you have
Yeah,
declared them outside the method,
yeah, yeah,
outside the main. Yeah, because they
yeah,
are global variables.
yeah.
Yes.
X is a
X
global
and
variable.
y global
The
variable. Y
global
is a
variable.
global
Yeah,
variable.
that's why
That's
when
why
I
they can be accessed anywhere in the
yeah,
class.
yeah,
Okay.
I have
Right.
first. Now, when the code execute first times, it will go into the main method.
Yeah.
When this
Correct.
happens, it is already pointing towards 10 and 20. And here I'm not
Correct.
changing the values. I'm not changing the values because after this line, when code come to the this code, if you want to see code, you can see
You
here.
can put
Yeah,
breakpoints. Huh?
yeah, and here, here. Okay, just
Okay.
stop it. Okay, now if I execute my code, now X here is nothing. Right now, there is no point that X is declared as something. But when
Press F10 and it will go to next
now
step, right?
P dot X equal to 10 and P dot
Yeah.
Y equal to
Got it.
20. Now, both
20.
has been referenced to the point object of point P.
Yeah.
Now, P dot X equal to 10 and P dot Y equal to 20.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when my function is called here, now you can see that it is 10. Now, temp has a value of P dot X. Now,
10.
temp is referencing the value 10 here. Now, temp
Yeah.
has been granted the value of 10. Okay. Now, when this line occurs here, it is P dot X equal to P dot Y. When this code of line executes, you see that P dot X equal to 20, which I tell you that P dot X is not pointing towards 10 now. It is pointing towards 20.
20. Yeah.
Okay. So you can see that P dot X equal to 10.
Yeah.
See here? Now P dot Y, right now P dot Y is towards 20. But
Mm.
when this line of code execute, it will be granted the value of 10. Now F10, now you can see that P dot Y becomes 10 now.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Now this method is known as
Pass
call
the
by
value. Huh?
call by
Yeah. Call by value.
reference. Call by
Right. Call by
reference.
value.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that's for all today. I just remember
Okay.
I will upload the video by 2 hours. Just remember that
Okay.
it is call by reference.
Call by reference.
When
Okay.
call by value is there, it is not printing. The value doesn't swap. It remains the same.
Right.
Okay? But because here I'm not using any point reference object, that's why it will remain the same p dot x or p dot y in swap function because there is no reference. I'm nothing uh, touch the reference of the object. But here, when I'm passing the reference here, I'm passing the reference p, which is
Yeah.
of point class. I'm
Right.
passing the p, and here I'm swapping the values by this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why
Yeah.
when in the previous example you can see that it is when a equal to b, A space gets lost. So
Yeah.
that's why first I will store the value in temp variable so that my variable doesn't get lost. Okay.
Yeah.
In the first line, I'm storing the my value in temp so that I can find that value in
Yeah.
the last step.
Right.
So
Yeah.
okay, Raghav, that's all for
Huh.
today. Okay, I will pass you the link. I think so.
Okay.
Your trial classes are over. This is the third trial
Okay.
class. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, you want to continue?
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah.
Okay, then my senior will definitely contact you.
Okay.
Ashish will contact you, or you can contact Ashish if he doesn't contact you by in 3 to 4 hours. Okay.
Sure. Sure. I will do.
Okay. So uh, just tell him about my teaching method if you want to. Just share my points with out of 5. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Then see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. same time IST.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Good day.
Okay. Thank you.